So if you're a new pool owner, a very important thing that you need to purchase and invest money on is a good pool pole and a good skimming net. So right here I have a Skimlite pole. I will attach a link in the description for the net that I have. Okay, so this is actually a professional grade net. So you can buy the cheap one at Walmart for half the price, but those are usually kind of disposable. They only last one season and then you have to throw them away. This professional grade costs a little bit more. It's made of stainless steel. I don't know if you could see in there, but it's actually made of stainless steel in there. And if you look, the netting is fine, but not too fine. Okay, I don't know if you could see the netting. Okay, so you don't want it to be too fine like a silt net. So if it's white, it's usually white in color, but the silt nets are more for fine debris like sand. And the problem with getting the silt nets is that it doesn't glide through the top of your water. So right here, with it just being a fine mesh, you should be able to hold the pole by one hand, and you should be easily able to skim the top of your pool. Okay, there's not a lot of resistance, there's not a lot of drag on top of the water, and you could easily skim the leaves off the top of the pool. If you get a silt net, there's going to be more resistance and it's going to be harder for you to actually use your net. So you have to be very aware of what you're purchasing. So this is also, I think it's a 16-inch. So you can, usually people get 16 to 20-inch wide net. So obviously the wider the net, the heavier it is. You don't necessarily need to get a wider 20-inch or larger net, because the smaller ones is plenty enough to get all the leaves off the top before it gets heavy and you want to dump it anyways. You also want to get something that has a little bit of like is a little bit longer, so you could actually pull some leaves inside before you have to empty it. Usually I'm able to take off all the leaves off of the pool before I have to actually empty the net. But as you could see, you know, one-handed, because I'm holding the phone with my other hand, I'm able to glide on top of the pool. Also, it's hard to show you, but the proper way to skim is to start on the outside edge and go forward and then come back, and then go forward again and then come back, and you should walk around the pool going forward and coming back with the skimmer net, and that's how you properly skim your pool. And you're going to go all around the pool doing that. Okay, so once again, this is the Skimlite pool net. I'm going to add the description to this video, but I highly recommend investing in a more professional grade skimmer net. It will save your arms basically, and it'll save you time basically, and time equals money. So even if you're not a professional pool contractor, I recommend that you buy a professional tool if you're going to use that, you know, every week. So if you take care of your own pool at home, I really recommend getting the Skimlite pool net.